Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to just get Raya used to the lead rope being around her, because I'm not able to hook it on her yet. She really didn't like the sound of the snap, the rattle of the snap. So anyway, I just, shorten this up a little bit because I chased her around a time or two. And here again, like here, I'm just clicking the snap, just trying to get her used to seeing the rope and not being afraid of the rope at this point. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on her because sometimes if she walks off, I don't move her out if she only takes a step or two. And like I said, I'm just clicking the snap, petting her with the rope. Okay, like I said, I'm still okay. I'm going to try to snap it on her, but I'm not doing a lot of pressure. Just put it up close to her. If she doesn't go anywhere, release some pressure on her. Trying to take my time with her. And she walks off, and I will send her moving here in just a minute. She stopped. I'll go back at it. And she's turning her left side. She does not like me on her left side, and she'll turn that left side away from me a lot. And at that point, I'm going to send her on. Now I'm running these other horses off because that Palomino is aggravating to poor Raya. She tried to bite her and everything. We haven't introduced these horses to any of the other horses other than over the fence. So she faced up to me, and I'll get the lead rope on her this time, I believe. You'll know when I get it on her. You'll see her react. And she's got the lead rope on her now, and she's just dragging it behind her. The reason I'm doing this is because I know when she steps on that rope, she's going to feel pressure on her halter, and I want her to understand how to relieve that pressure herself by getting off the rope and not going crazy. So I'll just, once I put the rope on her, she did not like me approaching her, and I'm just going to let her do her thing. I'm not going to push her because I'm trying to let her figure this lead rope thing out by herself, dragging behind her, getting up around her feet and everything. I walked to her I do want her to keep moving. I just don't really want her to just stand there with it because she really hasn't stepped on it good yet. I think she's standing on it now with her back foot. There's that crazy Palomino again. Jackie's telling me that Willow's trying to protect me, but I'm trying to let Raya know I'll protect her by running that horse off. And here she goes with it again. I think she steps on it about now. Yeah, she just stepped on it and felt the pressure. It really didn't take her long to realize the rope was there and try to keep from stepping on it. And this is something we do with all our horses, because sometimes if we're see a big step right there on it, and she's like, wow, okay. And this sort of thing just went on for a little while. We would just keep her moving with it, and knowing eventually she's going to be okay with it. Here I'm trying to get her to turn off of the fence in the other direction, because I knew she'd step on it again, and she did. And again, I'm having to take it pretty easy on myself here at this point, because I had just gotten out of the hospital, and from getting a couple stents put in. I had bypass surgery back in July, so I'm having to really take it easy working the horses right now. When I get healed up, I put a little bit longer lead rope on her, and I'll start teaching her to yield to pressure on the halter, and teaching her to lead. So here again, she's stepping on it, and she reacts. Eventually she gets to where she doesn't react as big. So I'm gonna, here in a little bit, I'm just gonna walk out, and I'll leave her go and just let her stay in the arena with that rope attached to her for 10-15 minutes and let her do her own thing. And like I said, then I'll come back here in this next clip and take it off of her.
Rope on Raya just so she can get used to having the rope around her feet, and let her figure out how to yield to the pressure when it tugs on the halter. That's about all I can do today with that and her. I can't work on leading her at all. I just got out of the hospital for having a stent put in my heart, so I can't put any pressure on my left arm, so there's no way I can pull the rope or anything like that. But just getting her used to having the rope hanging there. It's wrapped around her feet. She stepped on it. She doesn't freak out. She's actually starting to watch where she steps so she doesn't get on it. I'm going to try to release this if I can. There we go. All right, so she did pretty good, I think. And now it's dragging around her feet. I'm going to let it drag as I take it loose. Easy. There we go. But there you go. Okay, so I think I'm going to call that a win today. Not much, but it's a win, I think. Be good girl, sweetheart, huh?